What's up, guys? It's Polar. I'm back after a little hiatus of creating content, but nonetheless, bringing you guys some insight on what's been going on since my last uploads and whatnot. We ended up moving, getting a house with AT&T Fiber, and here's some speed testing on my 5 gig connection. Pretty happy with it. It's a lot better than anything I have with Comcast, that's for sure. But as you can tell, we're getting, 4.7 gigabits each way, depending on the testing server and whatnot. But according to the AT&T My Home app, the connection coming in is about 5.5 gig down and about 5.7 gigabits up, but we are limited to the 5 gigabit network adapter in the modem. We are limited by that. So this is about what you would expect, 4.7 gigabits per second. I've gotten as high as 4.75 gigabits per second on the upload, but typically it's about, low 4.7. But I'm just blown away with how fast of a connection this is. Honestly, it is insane. Downloading games from, say, Battle.net, for example, I can, reach 500 megabytes per second when the drive isn't getting pinned at 100% usage. But let's just, let's go and try the AT&T servers. I want to say this AT&T server in particular is actually pretty heavily utilized. I say that and it made a liar of me, like it's been doing. Typically I connect to the Atlanta server, or excuse me, not the Atlanta, the AT&T server in Tucker, Georgia, which is basically Atlanta. Average ping to Atlanta game servers, I get 5 to 6 milliseconds. Anywhere in the southeast or the eastern seaboard as a whole, I connect to New York at maybe 20 milliseconds, which is insane. So for gaming, this this connection is incredible. I play with friends overseas and even connecting to European servers like Western EU countries. We're talking max of maybe 100 milliseconds, and that is incredible for how far away that is. But as you can see, the Raleigh server, at least on the download side, it's not the best. It's heavily congested, I feel like. But as you can tell, see, once again, 4.7, almost 4.75 megabits, or gigabits per second, excuse me. I'll run a fast.com. Let's see what we can get. Let's go ahead and set it up for 30 parallel connections. Go ahead and set that up, and let's see what we can pull down. 4.5, 3. Not that you need this kind of bandwidth to Netflix, but 3 gigabits per second is pretty intense, honestly. But keep an eye on the channel, guys. I'm going to upload more consistent content. I've found a couple spots here in Augusta that Verizon is throwing up some N77. I've only seen 60 megahertz of it deployed here. I don't know if that's just what they can deploy as of now for early access to the spectrum or whatnot. But I know they did acquire 200 megahertz of N77 in my market. That's not supposed to clear until December 23, but we'll see if they can maybe get it cleared early like they did the 60. So, but yeah, keep an eye on the channel, guys. And that'll wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have